an ache in my throat. So it was a little difficult for me at the moment to speak. So that was the reason I didn't attend the class on Tuesday either. So uh, I'm sorry for that. In fact, this day I didn't attend to the university class either because I was really sick.
Okay, okay,
But
no problem.
yeah, that was the reason I didn't attend the class uh, 2 days ago.
Okay,
However, yesterday in the morning I cannot bear feeling like that, so I decided to go to the hospital using my bike, but I was unable. I didn't feel well, so I had um, to park my bike at my parents-in-law residence. So then I took a bus right to the hospital, and I was there for almost the morning because there were a lot of people waiting for be attended. So it was a little stressful, but yeah, thanks God, and feeling better. I can speak better, and you can see that my voice sounds a little deeper or uh, rasposo, something like that. So
rocks.
yeah, I'm here. Yeah, the rock. That's correct.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, I didn't attend the job yesterday and today because the doctor gave me uh, the, yes, that was a sick day. So I was how do you say incapacitated?
I don't know. Maybe
I wasn't
permission.
in conditions.
Maybe one permission. Something
Yeah, but
I don't know how to say exactly. Uh, how do you say?
incapacitado.
Incapacity.
It
Yes.
seems it seems incapacitated or something like that.
Yes.
I know this word
Incapacitated. Maybe. Incapacitated.
can be used. But yeah, the doctor gave me a restriction for 2 days to stay at home. But basically, that was.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God I can speak right now.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I don't know what to do tomorrow to take the course or how to attend the job and attend to the customer. But I'm feeling better. That's the good point.
What do you think was the cause? What the cause to you feel bad? What was the cause?
Mm, I think it seems mm, the I've been overloading of my voice because I'm not gotten used to speak. Sorry, I'm not used to speak um,
A lot.
for a long time. Yeah, that's correct. Sorry, I think that was one of the main reasons. Uh, in addition, the cold at the moment to cycling, in spite of wearing good clothes, cold clothes. However, the last week I I got wet. If I'm not mistaken, that was on Wednesday. So that was a plus to start uh, losing my voice or having no voice yet. That's correct.
All of those things that you mentioned maybe causes that you finally sick get sick, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Actually, uh, I have the cough, so I need to drink some remedies like agua panela,
So,
a cup of honey for my throat.
traditional treatments.
That's correct.
Okay.
Traditional treatments along with some medicine.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I think it's better. It's better than buy some pills or buy
Yeah, the pill.
something like that. I prefer, yes, traditional treatments. Yes, because they are not affect our body in bad way. Maybe it's better. Even when we live the COVID-19, many people was cured with traditional treatments in their
That's correct.
homes. Yes. So yeah, maybe all of those things that you mentioned causes that you finally get sick. The weather, you get wet. Yeah, I think when we ride bicycle or motorcycles, there are a lot of pollution on the air. There are a lot of pollution produced by the buses, by the cars, other motorcycles, and
You're
uh,
right, teacher.
there are a lot of pollution on there, and that pollution is breathing for us, so it could be danger for our health. Yes.
Give me a moment, teacher. I'll be right back. Give me just 2 or 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay, okay, no problem. Sebastian, welcome to our English class tonight.
Hello, teacher. Good night.
Good evening, Sebastian. We are talking with Mike about the people who use bicycles or motorcycles, uh, or even walk, receive or breathe pollution, that kind of pollution which is produced by buses, by taxis, other motorcycle, particular vehicles, and all of those pollution is on the air, and we breathe, and it could be bad for our uh, lungs, for our health. So maybe we must use a scarf or a mask when we are riding a bicycle or riding a motorcycle, or even when we walk for a long time, because in order to protect ourselves for that pollution, maybe we have to, or we should to wear one mask. Yes or no? What do you think?
I think that the topic about contamination, pollution, and something like that is a problem, but in the society is too normalized that the people don't care this situation is heavy because, uh, for example, when in Bogotá start the white out car and motorcycle day. Um, the sky and sometimes the water is more clean, is better.
Yes.
But who I said in the people normally say a lot of topic for like that that is 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 normal. Is something that always happening in day by day by day, and nobody reacts to the contamination. And Bogota, for example, is a city that the contamination is very big, but the people don't care. So it's heavy and it's sad the situation. For example, here in Fusa, no have has a lot of contamination because many people walk or use bicycle,
Bicycles.
uh, bicycles, yes, or monopathine or skate. Normally walk, but for example, a Friday or Saturday in the morning, don't see don't see many cars in the street or or in the principal avenues. No, here in Fusa, no. Um, no, no, no. It's not bigger than Bogota. Obviously, in the evening you see many cars, motorcycles, buses, and etc. But in the morning and at the night, don't see a lot of cars. I think that it is because here is most the culture is most the little city. I don't know how you say pueblo in English.
A small town.
Well, small town. I think that is because here the culture is the small town and not a big town, for example, Bogota or Medellin or like that or something like that. And the people prefer walk than use a car or another transport medium like that.
Well, here there are two interesting views. The first one is I think maybe it's not the people be happy or get used to live with pollution. Maybe if the people understand or understood that they have to live with this, they understood that they have to live with this in Bogota, with this kind of pollution all the time, everywhere. Yeah, maybe people understood that it's a problem of the capital, it's a problem of the city. Um, Maybe they care about the problem, that, but they don't have the solution on their hands. Yes, and maybe they understood that they have to live with that problem. For otherwise, maybe in Fusa is different. Maybe I don't know if people walk or enjoy to walk. Maybe the reason is the distances there are shorter. So that's why people prefer to use bikes, skates maybe, yes, motorcycles, and other kind of transportation systems. But here in Bogota, the problem is the distances. The distance are long, longer. I think it's the longest distances according to different um, cities. I think the largest city in Colombia is Bogota. That's why its distances are the largest as well. So maybe in Fusa, the distances, for example, from downtown to the districts, is share. So it allowed that people use other kind of transportation systems, like bike, maybe walk, or something like that. This is my point of view. What do you think, Mike? What do you think, David? And what do you think, Sebastian?
Yeah.
According to my point of view.
Yes, yes. I think it's true that you say, because, for example, in my university, or well, in the from my house, I walk 10 minutes and I arrive to my university. The distance is short, compared with Bogota. That, for example, in my house, or well, when I where I lived before. For example, go to the mall, or just to the mall. For example, Eden or Plaza de las Américas. The distance is the distance was long. Normally use SATP or taxi, but here no. The mall stay next to the university, and the university stay in the principal avenue. So I think that is true. For well, in additional, in additional for this, of this, in the hospital is behind for the to any behind to university. So the distance in the things, restaurants, hospitals, polydeportive or coliseums, of sports, and malls is very close.
Yeah, so I think that it's the main reason. The distances are short, and people can walk around all the most important sites or places. They don't have to pay taxes or private services of transportation. Yes, but here in Bogota it's different because the distances are really long, and you maybe can spend 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, even 2 hour and a half moving from one distance to the other. Yes, like in my case, I spent from my home to my office 1 hour 20 minutes. Yes, every single day. So it's a lot of time of our lives, our
By
lives.
bus, teacher?
Sorry.
By bus? So that's the time to
Nah, this
spend
is a
moving by bus?
private car.
Oh, driving car. Okay.
Private car, yes.
Oh,
So
in my case.
what do you think, Mike? What is why people here don't do anything about the pollution. Maybe because they have to used to live with this situation, because the solution is not in their hands. The citizens don't have the solution in their hands. Maybe the mayor have the solution, or the president, Mr. President, have the solution, but it's not easy, because there are a lot of cars and motorcycles, and a lot of yes, a system which produces uh, contamination, pollution on the air. So maybe, I mean, people is not. Is I think it's not that they are living happy with this situation, but they have to. They have to live with this situation, because they don't have the solution on their hands. What do you think about it?
Well, teacher, I think it's a little complicated to find a correct solution about the pollution, or get how to create this conscious, or how to be aware about to take care of the planet in terms of using another transportation, either skates, as you mentioned, or bikes, or electrical vehicles. So I think is the part of the solution. However, I think that is less affordable for people like us to, for example, to get or purchase an electrical vehicle, because I think it's more expensive. Actually, is you see in news or in everywhere. Uh, I think there is a little war for the gas, because no que tenga the petrol. I mean, so because it's it's very cheaper, right? Very cheaper at the moment to produce for another countries or something like that. So um, I think that this war is causing that the pollution is getting increased. In addition, that some banks or entities provide credit for people who wants to acquire um, a motorcycle or a car to move. So actually, I think it's easier, but some people don't see that acquiring this kind of vehicle may cause the damage to the planet. So uh, I I think the people doesn't have this mindset of shaking the world. So uh, it's very important to afford this to be conscious about the future, about our planet. So in my case, I prefer cycling because uh, I spend less time moving from my department until my office, because I only spend like 1 hour. If I moved by bus, I will spend 2 or 2.5 hours. So, um, so I think that's my opinion regarding this topic. In fact, I think it's very interesting to talk about it, because some people don't know about the consequences at the moment to acquire this good. But on the other hand, I prefer to move by motorcycle, because moving to Bogotá is a lot of stressful in terms of traffic, um, the the most of buildings, or the people fixing the floor, the hollows. So I think Bogotá is the city of hollows. because it's very often to see an accident due to this situation. So, mm, so I think it's very important to know about the pollution that people is causing. But the solution I think is not cannot be fixed right now. Otherwise, I think is something that we need to teach to our future generation. I mean, so
Okay,
it's very important. Yeah.
I agree. I agree with you. Sorry for the interruption. I agree with you
Don't worry.
that there are many people who are not awareness about the problem. They are not awareness about buying new cars or gas with use uh, petrol, gasoline, even just gas uh, is uh, is increasing the problem. Is increasing
Just
the
correct.
problem.
Of
So
course,
so uh, as you mentioned, many people can't afford uh, electric vehicles because they are expensive
they're very expensive. It's very expensive
now. Yes,
to
exactly.
recharge, to make a maintenance. It's very expensive.
Yes, exactly,
If we compare with a car that only works pumping gas.
exactly. And they prefer buy cheaper cars, or maybe they don't have enough money to pay electric or to buy electric car. So I mean, maybe they would like to buy electric car, but that economical situation doesn't allow it.
That's correct because this wage you are earning monthly is not enough to get this electrical car. That's correct.
Exactly. Maybe many people would like to buy electric car because they are
That's the
fun.
new acquisition. Yep,
Exactly. But as you mentioned, maybe they don't have enough resources, economical resources, to buy that kind of car. So maybe okay, I'm not going to buy electric vehicle, but I have enough money to buy a bicycle or to buy a motorcycle. And when they buy a motorcycle, they avoid the bad traffic system which exists in Bogotá. Yes.
yes, teacher. Yeah, that's the reason I prefer moving by bike. However, uh, we got plans to buy a motorcycle or a car because I'm getting tired. Uh, I still love at the moment to cycling, so I'm tired of changing my clothes daily. When I arrive to the office, I have to change my clothes, and something happens that I got wet, and that's the reason I have to always mm, equip as secondary clothes.
Yes.
But yep,
And other reason is for example, people who move or need people who need to move, yeah, from from point B, from point A to B, for example, or vice versa. One is just one people, sorry, one person. They maybe she or he prefers to use a motorcycle, but the other situation is when you have a family, when you are two or three or four people in your family and you have to move together. It's better a car in that situation because, for
Of
example,
course.
yeah. So it depends. If you are single, don't have sons, don't have wife, maybe the best solution it could be buy a motorcycle. But if you have sons and you have to take your son in the morning to the school and you have to maybe to pick up them when they finish their classes in your car, yes, and you have to maybe take to your wife to the his sorry her office or something like that. Yeah, it's prefer a car, but when you move alone, it's better. I think it's better motorcycle because it's faster, because it's cheaper. This has a lot of advantages. Yeah, even here is in is a trend lately. Is a trend to use uh, electric skates. Yes.
Yes. Yes, electric case is very interesting because I think it's very interesting because you can move to a point A to be a little faster, but the problem is the battery. These skates have a miles limit, so you cannot move long distances. So that's very important to have this kind of knowledge before buying an electrical skate. For example, I have a cousin. He he bought a skate like 3 months. No, that was the last year. Maybe on on November perhaps. And he is selling this skate because he realized he cannot use to move from his department to his office because it's a long distances. Plus, he has overweight, so this electrical skate uh, has a weight limit, and
Yeah.
he cannot use mm, this skate.
The
Or he
the battery power is not enough.
is not enough for long distances. I think
Yes.
this skate has a limit like uh, 3 kilometers.
Yes, in this
Three, three,
case,
three, 3 kilometers. I mean, yep.
3 kilo,
In addition,
30,
it
yes.
depends your body weight
Your
because
weight, yes.
if you're heavy, the skate has to. Uh,
Has to consume
um,
more energy. Energy.
that's correct. Yeah, it consumes more energy because the battery of yep, the motor has to over to force. Yeah,
Maybe
yeah, that's correct.
in this case, yes, maybe that kind of equipments or this kind of yes, maybe they don't use a full here in Bogota because the distances here, as I mentioned before, there are really long. But maybe it could be a good solution in Fusa. Yes, Sebastian. Sebastian. Uh,
Tell me, sorry.
Maybe yes. We were talking with Mike that the electric skates are not good idea here in Bogota because the distances are so long and their energy is not enough to cover this long distances. But that in in Fusa, it could be a good solution.
Yes, here is a good transport medium because how you say the distance are so
Ah,
short. So,
amor.
for example, I saw many people use the electric skate
Sí, sí, está bien.
um,
Me regaló un poquito de avena.
and go, for example, to the gym or in my university. I saw one or two students with that. But normally in short distance because in main avenue I don't see a lot of skates. But it's curious because recently I saw many motorcycles, electric motorcycles. Is a motorcycle but electric, and it's different a bicycle. So I saw many of this, and it's interesting because it's different than the motorcycle, but your performance is better than the electric skate. But the price, I don't know.
Yes, it's other. Yes, it's other system, and with this electric motorcycles or electric bikes, you can cover long distances. Yes, maybe we can cover, for example, 20 keys, 20 kilometers, or some of them even are able to cover uh, 30 kilometers. Yes, but of course, when you arrive, for example, in my case, the distance from my home to my office and vice versa is 30, 30 kilometers. It's long distance. So maybe in the best of the case, it an electric motorcycle or an electric bicycle can cover this distance, but there uh, I have to connect an electric device in order to recharge them to come back. And the problem is not in all offices here in Bogota or in all buildings uh, this service of recharge this kind of this kind of um, this kind of electric bicycle or motorcycle is offered. So in order to be sure or in order to make sure uh, we have to it's better to the battery cover go and go back. Yes, but in this case maybe for one person who live I don't know, maybe 10 kilometer from from her or his office to his or her home, it is a good solution because the battery is or the motors are able to go and to go back. Yes, and this is a good option. But yeah, I think it's a good solution trans- of transportation system in in small cities like Fusa, for example, but not here in Bogota at least that the people who use them live near to his or her offices or the point of their day work. Yes. What do you think? What do you think? For example, in the Michael case, that he spends usually spends 1 hour in bicycle. I think maybe you go or you ride bicycle for how many kilometers, Mike?
Uh, well, if I'm not mistaken, the kilometers I usually do in total are mm, 36 kilometers, maybe. So the distance is like 18 kilometers. So that's the
It's long
distance
distance.
from my apartment
It's
to my
long
office.
distance.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, it's long
It's a long
distance.
distance. Yep. I spent like an hour by bike.
Okay. By you use the main streets. I mean, among the cars, or you have one specific road just for bikes.
Uh, well, let me think. I think it's by bikes because you can take a shorter ride. However, if I moved by car, I think it would be uh, like 1 or 2 more kilometers because you need to take the correct street. You cannot go by wrong way. So the idea is a little advantage by cycling because you have a specific space to move by bicycle. So it is very useful.
Yes, but it has advantages and disadvantages. Why? Because I understand that there are a lot of thieves with knives or with even with guns that they steal the bicycles in some sector of Bogota. Do you know it?
Um, are you mentioning the dangers to
Yes, yes.
move from the city? Oh, yeah, yeah, it's very dangerous.
He
In
said that
fact,
yes, there
it's
are
very risky.
yes, there are in some sector of Bogota when you use the way which is for bicycles for bicycle, there are many robberies, uh, and they try to steal the bicycles.
You are right, teacher. It's very important always not to be alone. It's very important to be along with other people. No matter if it can take a little more time to arrive to your destination, but it's very important always staying safe. Staying safe, I mean.
Yeah,
Safe.
exactly. I have seen that there are cyclists who use a bat with him. They carry on a bat in his or her back. Yes, in I think it's in order to protect themselves about one attack by robbers. I think it's in order to defend themselves.
You're right. For example, my oldest brother, uh, mm, uh,
goes from his farm to his office as well by bicycle. He has a motorbike, but it seems is he's not been fixed yet. So that's the reason he's been moving by bicycle for a long 3 years or more. And he has realized it's very important to have something to protect himself. I don't know how to say. I forgot this word. It's an instrument to protect, not a taser. No, it's not a taser. It's like a bat, but it's not a bat because you push a button the and the instrument has like extensions. But I don't remember the
Yes,
tambo,
I
tambo.
know, I know,
It's
I know
tambo.
it. I know it, but
I
I
think
don't
it's
remember.
tambo.
Sorry?
It's tambo, the tambo.
Okay, yes.
But I don't know how to say this in English. I mean, but he tried to take care of himself
Mhm.
because um, he's been about to get robbed.
Yes, and for example, when I think with the robberies or theft, see cyclist using this kind of object. Maybe this kind of object becomes in uh, persuade instrument.
Yep.
Maybe you don't use, but when the bad people see a cyclist who is carrying on one of these type of bar or any instrument to defend him or herself, they stop and prefer to attack people who don't use anything to defend themselves. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's a big shame that people here in it not just here in Bogotá. Maybe I think in many many cities of Colombia is the same problem. There are people waiting papaya in order
You
to
keep
take
papaya.
yes in
Give
order to
papaya.
yes in order to take advantage of this situation and still not just bicycle electric skate motorcycle electric bicycles everything which they can steal they are going to do that. Yeah, it's just taking the correct opportunity to take advantage because there are a lot of people who live of that. They are dedicated not to work, just to rob anything. Yes, it's a big problem our society
You're
faces.
right, teacher. I think it's unfair that in this country you cannot defend yourself with the um, with the people that wants to steal you or damage. So I think it's very unfair because if you defend yourself, you will be becoming the victim. No, the victim, no, the guilty, the aggressor. No. So I think it's really unfair that the system is is working bad because you are right. We are living everything with the fair, so you cannot go out from your home because you will be thinking about oh no, I think I'm gonna get robbed, or I think something bad is about to happen. So yeah, I think it will not be like that. Otherwise, you should live peacefully.
Exactly. Sometimes we have the perception that the laws are created to protect bad people. Yes, sometimes we have that perception. Oh, for that, for those people who break the law, why don't receive a punishment according uh, according of the penalty uh, they commit. Yes,
Yes, teacher.
it's incredible, but it's true. But it's with the thing that we have to live in this society. I mean it is the misconception about why is happening this. Maybe the politicians who are in the power, who makes or create the laws, why allowed this kind of thing happen, and um, the people who commit the crimes or kill other people or robbery um, don't receive um, punishment, a punishment according to the action they did. For example, if one person kill other, it has he or she has to receive a big punishment. Yes, but it don't doesn't it uh, doesn't happen in Colombia. I have read news about people who kill. Yes, they are murderers and they kill other people, and they just stayed in the jail just for 4 years. After that, they are free, like if they haven't done anything. It's incredible, yes. Incredible to be living these things. But it is what it is. Yes, it is what it is, and so we have to used to live with this kind of society and laws and something like that. Sebastian at first mentioned that people, I don't know, people used to live with this kind of situation. I response him or to him that I don't know. I I I disagree that the people used to with any situation like we are talking about. Maybe the people understand that the solutions are not on their hands. If maybe the solution are in the power in the government, maybe in the politicians and politics. Yes, to uh, to stop that kind of situations like we are talking about. Yes, Um, so it's a difficult topic to treat. It's difficult to resolve. It's and sometimes people think that this dispute is a business for people who are in the power. Yes. So that's why they are not going to make policies which affect their own business. What do you think about it? It's interesting, this topic. Sebastian and Mike, what do you think about it? Why the politician don't create laws who stop this kind of situations we are living? Are you there?
I'm here,
Uh,
teacher. Sebastian, go ahead.
okay. I think that is the is the or the answer is ¿Yo soy la misma? Me olvidó.
Sorry? Sorry, tell me. Tell us.
José, ¿yo soy la misma? ¿O lo mismo?
The same?
Ah, ok, eso. Sí, sí. I think that the answer is the same. That why don't stop, for example, corrupts or don't stop the other topics that we live day by day, and it's because it's not convenient for them. I think that, for example, if really want to stop the contamination um, or the
Pollution.
pollums or the
Pollutions.
pollution test, they create laws that really guarantees the regulation don't stop all, but your regulation is important. For example, in the Salvador, with Nayib Bukele, he really stopped the criminalists, or well, the criminalists in Salvador descend low levels because he really import the citizens situations, and they take cars in the assunt in this assunt. So I think that if don't create laws, or if don't do it something for this, it's because don't care. He don't care. Does care this situation or those situation.
Yeah, it's important view, important way to see the situation. Yes. Um, there are a lot of people who take advantage of the bad situation in any country or in the societies. Yes. But you mentioned a specific topic like Bukele, and yeah, maybe this situation was something disruptive because he attacked directly to the bands, to the bad bands. These people who was oh sorry people who were killing other people, attacking, yes, the normal citizens, or no, or normal population. And it was uh, a very interesting action by the government to stop this situation, which was leaving the society. As you mentioned, maybe the president was interested in order to clean the society to this kind of bad people, murder people, who kill uh, yes, who kill normal citizens, just because they don't have money to pay them, because they collect money from the people who have any kind of business. Yes, it could be a little business. Maybe you are selling, I don't know, a ticket of the lottery, maybe in one point. Um, if you do that activity, you have to pay them, yes, one payment, uh, one payment. And if you don't have enough money to pay the payment, they are able to kill you. It was a big problem. Who were who were there, or maybe there was there, but thanks to this president, it has been a good job, and he has been cleaning that society. Maybe it's the same we need here in Colombia, yes, in order to prevent a lot of bad behavior for many people who take advantage of the lack of government hand, in order to take advantage of this, in do bad actions. Yes, bad actions. It's a in the crime world, or in the black uh, world. They do different illegal activities. Yes, they do illegal activities, and they don't receive a punishment for that, the president Bukele implement in his country, which was really good, I think. Of course, human rights agency protest about this behavior of the president, because the human rights agencies around the world attacked to this president, because they mentioned that this president are breaking the breaking the rights. Yes, breaking the rights of the people who are in jail. But this president have defense it he defend himself with a good speech. So I think it's really really interesting, this topic, because there are different angles of view, there are different points of view, because this is a subjective, like everything in our lives. Always it will be a subjective topic. Everybody can see uh, according to the particular perspective. Yes, it's interesting. What do you think, Mike, about this complex these complex issues?
Mm, Personally, uh, uh, politics is not a topic I like talking, so I prefer to keep a neutral mindset because I know that this kind of topics may may have for doubts, including discussions, because everyone have a different point of view, and sometimes the people have doesn't have mm, the
They
mindset or cannot bear with the opinion with each other. So I think it's kind of complicated talking about it.
Yes, I know
But it's
this.
very important to get updated about what's happening in the world in terms about the uh, what's happening in the country. For example, here in Colombia, it's very important to get updated about um, the changes that's happening due to the politics and things like that. So it's complicated, I think, talking about it.
Yes, it's complex. It's complex, but here in this course, remember that this is a academic. This is academic
Of course.
academic exercise. Yes, it's just academic
Mhm.
exercise, and we have to talk about all everything, to talk about different
Yep.
topics, including politics. Yes.
Yep, you're right. Yep. If, for example, uh, there was something Sebastian mentioned was about Najib Bukele, how he's um, managing or his government has been very good. Maybe if we compare here, I think the president doesn't have a lot in terms of security because I think, and not only the current president, I think it's that's something it comes years ago. So I think the delinquency had been increased a lot, which had caused that we are still living with this fear, with fear. I mean, but yeah, you're right. It's very important to talk about politics and all those kind of topics. But yep,
Yes, even this complex, because this is a really complex topics to talk about it,
yep,
because there are,
because
tell me, go ahead.
no, don't worry. Yep, I think it's complex because, as mentioned, you won't find always the people that can bear or tolerate your thought or your opinion about uh, about a PEP. So that means political spokesperson. So I think that not all have the mindset to talk about it. But yep, you are right. It's very important to hear an opinion. Always be respectful. I think everything starts from the respect, including if you don't agree about what each other are thinking. I think it's very important to hear and feel to listen and feel listened to.
Yes, it's important to keep the respect for the other point of view, even if you disagree, or
Exactly.
if you disagree with the point of view of the other person or people, but it's just respect uh, the right of the right to give the opinion of the other person. Yes,
Yeah, it's not only about politics. I think other topics like
religion.
religion and sports. There
Yes,
are topics that may cause the I don't know how to say in English, la manzana la discordia. I know there's a slang related to this.
what is land?
La manzana la discordia.
I don't know how to say that in English.
No,
Is it one slang or is it literal?
mm,
I think it's.
it sounds more like a slang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, yeah, it's more like a slang. La manzana la discordia, but I don't remember a slang related with this. However, I think that there are these topics, in my opinion, religion, politics, sports, and likely soccer. Because if you like, if you had a preferred soccer team and you know someone that likes the soccer team rival, uh, it probably the other people can point out or or you know you can feel pointed or or judged because you like other soccer team. Yeah, I think something happens in Colombia. For example, in national teams like Millonarios, Nacional, Santa Fe, yeah, all the teams. And I think it's not bad. It's not bad having a preferred team, but in my case, or in my opinion, I mean, it's very important to keep respectful because mm, it's it's just uh, it's just a play, and that's all. It's a play. You won't receive a benefit by watching your preferred team. You will only receive satisfaction because your preferred team won. But what happens, for example, when Colombia lost? Everyone feels disappointed, and it's normal. I think it's part of life, losing, winning, losing, etc. That's something. I think that's what it is. So it's very important, as you mentioned, to keep the respect, the opinion, or uh, favorite, favorite. Yep, what the people like it. Yep.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not the respect for the opinion. I mean, it's the respect for the right to the give of the opinion. It's different, yes?
Yep, yeah, that's correct.
Because the opinion, maybe I'm not agree. Sorry, I disagree. I disagree with the opinion, but I respect your right of
Yep,
to
that's
give your
correct.
opinion. Yes.
Yep, it's very important what you said. It's very important to respect the opinion, including if you disagree. And you don't have to create this hate of speech, a speech of hate. That's something good either. It's not good either because you are creating an ideology for something that probably uh, have have done damage. But that's something. That's very common in politics. For example,
Yeah,
the people that has an ideology by Uribe, Petro, who else? Well, another former presidents or shamans.
it was a nice class because we start talking about causes of make that people get sick, like in your case, and we move to yes to politicians, to politics, to point of view. There were complex topics that we talk about in this class. Um, and this is really important because we are moving and enhancing our expanding our vocabulary and learning new structure, building with different topics, different words, and this is really important because I mean we are not going to become expert in politics or in politics, in government, in something like that, but we need to know those terms, those words, which are used in politics. Why? Because sometimes people ask us, you speak English, yeah. What do you think about the um, the Trump speech? And we can say, we can respond without any problem, because we know and we have been practicing this kind of vocabulary about politics, politicians, yes, and all of those things related with this field. So that there is the intention, there is the reason we talk about different topics in our sessions. In each session we try to speak about different topics in order to recall the words. If you have learned them, recall those words which are used in the topic we are talking about, like in this case environment, pollutions, electric devices, in politics and politician, and different things. So I think it's really good. Sebastian, what do you want to say in order to to stop our class, to finish our class tonight?
No, teacher, I think that is this kind of class, or well, this type of class is very productive for all because this improvisation of topic, start with a topic and with the pass of time change and change is is good. Is fine for me, and I think that for every that stay in the class. I hope that the next class could be similar of this. For example, I don't know, talk about sports and ends talk about cook or food. I don't know. It's interesting. This kind of classes, and I really liked the thematic.
Okay, thank you so much for your opinion. Yeah, maybe in the next class, please remind me to talk about the Colombian soccer teams, their fans, and the behavior of their fans, and why happened, which happened, what is the, or which are the causes of this kind of issues with live around the soccer here in Colombia or something like that. Maybe we are going to talk about, because this is a really interesting topic to talk about in the next class. Okay, guys, thank you so much for attend the class tonight. To attend the class tonight, and I hope so that you rest on weekend and see you next week.
Thank you so much, teacher. Thank you,
Thank you so much,
Sebastian.
teacher.
Have a great night. See you
Have
next
a
week.
good night too.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, everybody.